Getting fun, it's fun with the frag, getting fun, frag, yeah! Well, greetings, everyone. Alright, war attacks. So we got this base here. I don't think I cooked this army for this base, but it's the one I ended up attacking with this army, and it wasn't too bad of a composition to use for this base. So if you look at the base, you got the Expos in up position, or up and down, I should say, and you've got a lot of AirDs kind of smattered around down here. And you've got one AirD up here which is easily exposed to a Queen Walk to come and take out. So this is actually a pretty darn good base to have healers and a Queen Walk. If you start your attack from this side with healers behind them, they can move through the vast majority of the base uncontested by any air defense. So I elected to go with sort of the Pekka Valk hybrid that's been serving me well with bowlers in the clan castle, and start off with a Queen Walk to take care of the CC troops. So this is a fresh attack. I don't know what's in there, but I'm betting there's witches and wizards and archer, because that's what these people have been putting in their Town Hall 9s. And they've all been putting about the same thing. Now, 2 witches can absolutely wreck a Queen Walk, because the Queen can be distracted endlessly. And so what you've got to make sure you do is you have got to get that witch in the poison ring. Or you can bring a Valk, and the Valk would probably tear through them like a hot knife through butter. But, yeah, you just got to be careful with that. I've had that mistake before. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start with a funnel. And you know what? I don't remember which way I wanted the Queen to walk, to be honest. I think she walked the wrong stinking way, but I don't even remember now. Huh. Well, we'll find out. Which way would I want her to walk? Well, she could go this way. We're just going to have to figure it out, because you could go a lot of ways in this. I'm not even sure what I did. We're going to have to watch the replay. But what you can do, you got a hog, or you can lure from this side over here with a hog. So I started with that, and a good spot to take things out was over here. So I think in the interest of time, I dropped an archer over here or something, dropped a hog, let everything move toward the archer, and then I dropped my queen, healers behind her, 4 healers, and then dual poison spells, making sure that I had a wide berth to catch that witch. I'm using 1 baby dragon to funnel, and I think I funneled in this direction. That would make sense, because there's no AirD over here, and a baby dragon can get quite a ways without taking heat from an archer tower. And then I think I elected to drop another baby dragon over here, out of range of this, what do you call that thing? An air defense over here. And he can move fairly well uncontested with nothing but that archer tower as well. And they can survive a long time getting hit by arrows. And then I'll drop my Pekka over here. Healers behind him, 2 healers behind him. He will walk in this direction, meet up with the Queen, drop the Valks, and they will move into this base. And now, as I recall, one problem I had was I couldn't get my things to run through the core. I couldn't get my Pekka and Valks to run through the core. And that's because there was no real good spot to enter here. On bases designed like this, I'm pretty much used to seeing the Queen will eventually walk into this compartment and will start taking things out here, which is fine. She'll take out that air defense before it does any real damage. But I guess I was hoping the Queen would kind of lure them into this compartment if they enter over here. But after that, they ran out. But thankfully, the base was designed so poorly that all the other air defenses are over here. And so the healers could keep those bowlers up fairly uncontested, and they did a good enough job of wrecking the core. And the Pekka and the Valks came around and did the rest of it. So the Queen and the bowlers took almost all the stuff out, and there was just a little bit left for the hogs to take care of. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to start the walk down here. Even though there's air defenses here that you could gum up and take out, you're going to waste so much time on these storages down here, it's not worth it. I thought about walking in this direction, but if you look at the placement of the X-bows, she could kind of fall in the trap to where she walks in here, and then she's going to have potentially this archer tower, this cannon, and this archer tower unhurt once, plus an X-bow. That's too much for the Queen, so I didn't want to go in that direction, plus the King would be over there. I'm not worried about taking out the Queen with my Queen, because the Valks and the Pekkas should do that rather efficiently. Yeah, so I actually walked on the top to avoid having queen, attacking queen issues. And I think that's all there is to do it. Let's see what I did, because I come into having trouble remembering here. So there goes an archer over here. Hog comes out. We got the lure. A lot of skeletons, a lot of witches. Or, well, a lot of skeletons, 2 witches. And they keep bringing more. And they wipe out that archer no problem. Queen comes down with healers behind her. And, yes, the witches walk into the poison spell. And the skeletons go down instantly, but they keep bringing them back up. So I was waiting to make sure that things were going to go down before I dropped the baby dragon, because I didn't want the baby dragon to get distracted by the clan castle troops. I wanted him to really help out with the funnel here. And the queen has started her walk. Oh, look at that. I dropped an archer over here too to help sort of whittle down the health on that building. I forgot I did that. And we're just going to let her walk for a bit, and then the second baby dragon comes down for funneling purposes. And a Pekka should come down up there momentarily. Here comes the Pekka. 2 healers behind her. I think I'm waiting for that Airdy to go down. Or I'm waiting to be able to position them such that the healer's going to be out of range for it for quite a while. So as you can see, the queen has moved into there. The Valks come out. They're going to tear through here. I drop a rage to help to get them through the wall. They do redirect. They do not redirect to the queen. Aha! That's what happened. They walked in, and they're going to redirect to the queen, but the bowler said, "Nah, bro, we got this," and just smacked her on the head with the rock, and that was it. So they said, "Oh, cool," and they just run around the outside of the base like the psychopaths that they are. So that was unfortunate, and I lose a healer to a Seeking Air Mine. But I've got the queen with healers behind her. I've got bowlers in a rage spell. I've got 1 rage and 1 heal left. The Valks, without the healers, are just not going to last long enough to really keep things up, and they're going to run ahead of the Pekka and take the bulk of the damage. I drop a rage spell here to help keep the bowlers up, and I think I actually even dropped a heal spell to keep the bowlers up, because you have got to gut the core lest your hogs be in bad shape. But notice that this side of the base is, except for these 2 wizard towers, which are relatively close together, it's a much better place to drop your hogs in over here. X-bows, and other point defenses are generally bad, but this, I did not drop a heal spell on the bowlers, so they eventually whittle away. But all these Airdies clustered over here, that's, might as well attack that with hogs, why not? So I send in the hogs, I go ahead and drop a heal spell to make sure that they're up to snuff. I'm worried about bombs in that spot right there, though I don't think they ever hit it. And I think the queen has come down the side, and God bless her, she's taken out another wizard tower. Yep, there's a giant bomb right there. But thanks to the queen and the bowlers just kicking the snot out of it, I didn't even really need anything else. So there you go. Don't cluster your air defenses in all of one part of the base, or somebody will take advantage of that. You see that this attack didn't even really go to plan, but the base design was so poor it kind of didn't even matter. So, alright, well there you go. Attack number 1 of 2 in the hole. Fire!